you know, this year, it's been 35 years since our 72 Dolphin team, and we're not looking to go out and pat ourselves on the back, but we just thought that since the Dolphins were in the limelight so much this past season, with the New England Patriots going, I mean, normally the press and the media talk about the 72 Dolphins for like a half a season, and that's until everybody gets a loss. That last year, that didn't happen because it went 8 games, it went 10 games, it went 12 games. Mercury Morris got more publicity last year than he ever got in his total career. ESPN, it was a soundbite every week. And then I never thought that in the after 18 games, that the New York Giants in the Super Bowl would win. But I was a big Giant fan, and I'm still a big Giant fan today. But anyway, we just thought since that was in the limelight and in the media and in everywhere we go, everybody asks us about last season and how we felt and how it ended up and how it played out. That we might just in a very 10 minutes or 15 minutes give these guys an opportunity to come up and say a few words about what their thoughts were about that. First of all, like I said, it's been 35 years. And when it happened, we didn't think it was going to happen. We didn't expect it. All we wanted to do was win the Super Bowl and get back. And after we went undefeated, we said, well, somebody else is going to do it. It's no big thing. But after it went 5 years, and then it went 10 years, and then it went 15 years. The Steelers of the 70s, they won 4 Super Bowls and never went undefeated. And then you have the Dallas Cowboys, and you have the San Francisco 49ers, and all the other teams in the NFL that had their dynasties and never did what we did. Then we kind of hung on to this and said, it must be special if nobody else is going undefeated. So we didn't think it was any of the big deal until 10, 15, 20 years afterwards and said, wait a minute, if nobody's doing that, that must be pretty special. And it was special because of a lot of people, but mainly it was special because of the guy that was pushing all the buttons, and that was Coach Shula. It all started with a loss. It all started with a loss in the Super Bowl the year before to the Dallas Cowboys. And in the locker room afterwards, he'll go into that. But it started there, and in the following season, we didn't want to lose a game. I played 5 games. I started the first 5 games, and then I got hurt, and here comes, how old were you, Earl?
I'm old enough.
No, at that time.
At that time?
At that time.
I think it was 38.
That 38-year-old quarterback that hadn't been used very much, well, he was well rested. But Coach Shula brought it in because he knew what Earl could do. Earl came in and won that game and won 10, 12 more, whatever, games. And without Earl Morrow, that Dolphin team would not have gone undefeated. Nick Buoniconti's here, Hall of Famer. And, you know, back then we had the no-name defense. And as Nick said in his induction speech in Canton, he said, he stands here before you representing the no-name defense. When you say Nick Buoniconti and you see his bust in Canton, you see the no-name defense. He's the only guy off of that defense that's in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, I just want to have a little prelude. Nick, I would come up and say a few words, and then I'll have the other guys come up, and then if there's any questions, we're going to save shoes for last. Yeah, because I want the mic open when he talks. Because I want to rebut some of the stuff he might say.